Hello everyone, welcome back to Troublesome Trucks and Crash City Requested number 18. Today it is a request by Gabriel, the Roblox guy, and they requested 4 teams of 2 engines each. So Team Will Western has Duck and Oliver. Edward's Branch Line has Timothy and Edward. So the Skarloey Railway has Skarloey and Rheneas. And Thomas's branch line has Thomas and Toby. It'll be the best out of 7 rounds, and let's get into it. Alright, here goes Duck, starting off in round 1. Here goes Thomas for Thomas's branch line, Edward for Edward's branch line, Skarloey Railway. In goes Oliver, and Timothy, Thomas, Duck, and Skarloey all into it. In goes Toby, and Rheneas rounds it out. That curve isn't on screen. It is a big crash. We have Thomas, Duck, and Skarloey completely out, and Edward is blocking Oliver, Timothy, Toby, and Rheneas. No one seems to be able to move, so it looks like we might have to give it to Rheneas just because he was the last one out, and so he was last one moving, so he gets the point. So Skarloey Railway, 1 point on the board. Very short and uneventful, kind of uneventful round, but hopefully it'll only get better from here. Let's go to round 2. Alright, here we go. In round 2, it is Rheneas leading it off. In goes Edward, Oliver, Toby, Skarloey, Timothy, Duck. Skarloey gets taken out by Edward. Oliver into Timothy, and he's down. Duck on the track, and Thomas rounds it out. Each team still has at least one member in it. Still, we almost have 4 engines in a row. Rheneas, Edward, Oliver, and Toby. As they round the bend, that's probably going to be... they all make it somehow. Might have spoke too soon. Toby's in trouble. Toby's out. Thomas is pushing Duck, and it looks like his front wheels are off. And he's now stuck on Toby, and Duck is stuck as well. Thomas is in the harm's way as Rheneas, and Edward and Oliver take him down. Looks like Duck's front wheels are slightly off. I think he got them back on. He's gonna head straight for his teammate. No, he takes out Oliver and derailed himself. That is not good for him. Edward, last one on the tracks, and he's still going. Duck fell off the tracks and took Rheneas with him, and it was Edward. Edward's branch gets a point on the board. Well done, Edward. Let's reset for round 3. Alright, and we have Timothy for Edward's branch line starting off in round 3. In goes Toby, Oliver, Skarloey. Timothy into Oliver takes him down already. Thomas, Edward, Rheneas. Skarloey and Toby are down as well, and Duck ends it out to Timothy is stuck on Oliver. Thomas almost takes out Rheneas. He just gets through. As Duck gets shoved over, and Timothy's down. Thomas is off the tracks as well. Edward's just barely hanging on. There is a big pile up in the middle. There is chaos happening all around. Edward's somehow still on the tracks. Hey, we got the number 2 engines, Edward and Rheneas, but now they're stuck on the crossing. But I think that point's gonna have to go to Rheneas again. This time he was the second one out of the gate, but he managed still to survive it and gets a point for the Skarloey Railway. Very nice. Alright, let's move on to round 4. Alright, and Skarloey starts off round 4. In goes Thomas on the tracks. Duck. Wait a minute. Alright, Timothy. Rheneas. Edward. Timothy's down again. Oliver. And Toby rounded out. Oh, the Little Western engine's into it. Oh, Oliver, Toby, and Duck all fall off the tracks. We only have 2 teams remaining, or wait, no, 3 teams. I thought Edward and Thomas were on the same team, but they're not. Little Western and Thomas's branch still don't have a point on the board. The Little Western is out of it for this time, but Thomas is still holding in for his team. The fight's mainly between the... Oh, that was close. We have the number 1 engines and the number 2 engines, and then the red and blue, but... Oh, and Reneus, takes out Thomas. Oh, and Edward pushes him out of the way. Now he's heading for Skarloey. Will they meet? Yes, they will, and... Oh, Edward... Man, this battle seems to mostly between Edward's branch line and the Skarloey Railway, and it's mostly, I think it's Edward and Reneus are the only ones who've gotten points on the board, so this battle seems a bit personal, but that is another point for Edward's branch line, and 2 for the Skarloey Railway. They are tied up at 2 each in the 4th round, and the other 2 teams still have 0. This is playing out very interestingly, but let's continue to see what happens next. Round 5 coming up next. Alright, this time it's going to start off with Thomas. See if any of the other teams can win around. Thomas's branch line or the Little Western. In goes Oliver now. Timothy. Duck. Oh, Oliver, oh my gosh, well, how did that even happen? He got stuck on Thomas and Timothy took him out and himself. Oh my gosh, the Little Western engine's out almost immediately already. Oh, and Skarloey takes out Toby. Oh, this is a repeat of the midway through last round where we only have Thomas, Edward, Skarloey, and Reneus. Oh, but Edward takes out Skarloey again. Skarloey tries to take out Edward too, but it doesn't quite work. Oh, Thomas is 10 for Reneus. Doesn't quite get him. Skarloey's kind of blocking the tracks. Edward slips by. Thomas is going in for Reneus. Oh, Reneus is down. Oh, but now Thomas is stuck on Skarloey's funnel, and Edward has a clean shot at him. Will his plan work? Oh my goodness. And we got... Everyone's off the tracks now, but that was Edward who took out Thomas and was the last one going. Edward, now on 3 points. And, well, Edward and Timothy, but this is mostly Edward's game. He is dominant today. He's got 3 points for his team, and his team has a good shot at winning. The only team who could even come close or maybe tie was the Skarloey Railway. They could still win, but it's gonna be a close competition indeed. So let's move on to round 6. Alright, round 6, the penultimate round. Let's see if the Little Western or Thomas's branch line can get at least 1 point on the board. In goes Duck. We have Toby, followed by Timothy, Reneus, and Oliver, Thomas. Oh, Reneus, Thomas, get on the tracks. Edward, and Skarloey. Toby and Reneus are down. Skarloey is about to get Thomas. Oh, this could knock out Thomas's branch line. Oh, but Edward helps him out and saves him. Oh, my goodness, now Oliver is caught up between Duck and Timothy. This could go very badly, and it does. Oh, my goodness. Oliver, the wedge between the cross tracks. Duck and Timothy down. Thomas barely hanging on. Oh, he gets shoved. And he gets slammed into the back of Oliver, and it looks like, no way, Edward is still on the tracks, and I think he has done it. I don't know how this is happening, but Edward, that is another point for his branch line. Timothy's on his team too, but Edward has gotten all 4 of these points, and the 2 from the Skarloey Railway have been from Reneus. This is some kind of record here, but alright, let's go on to round 7 and recap what has happened. Alright, this is round 7, the last round, but Edward's branch line has 4 points, and no one will be able to catch up, so we're just going to do this last round just to make it an even 7. So, let's see if Thomas's branch line, or Farquhar branch line, or the Little Western can finally get 1 point. One of them can maybe get 1 point on the board, so Toby starts it, followed by Edward. Oliver, Skarloey, Thomas, get on the tracks, Duck, Reneus. Oh, Thomas is down already. Oh, Toby just barely squeezes by Oliver. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, Skarloey. Oh my gosh. Edward finally gets taken down a notch by Toby. I think Skarloey got knocked off by Timothy and Reneus. Oh my god. Reneus and Timothy's front wheels are off. Oh, Toby looks like he's entering right for them. He might be able to crash into Duck. Oh, he crashes into Reneus and flings him off the tracks, but takes out himself. Timothy is derailed, and so is Oliver on the bottom left corner. And Duck could maybe win this, but Oliver's down. Let's just wait a minute and see if Timothy can recover. Not sure how likely it is, but we have seen a cup on Crash City. I think there is Diesel made a quite astounding recovery, so have to make sure nothing like that. We don't end the round before something like that happens. And, well, Timothy's stuck on the cross track and Duck cannot seem to push him any further. So it looks like the Little Western finally gets the point on the board, but it's a little bit too late. So let's get them in the middle and recap what has happened in this whole competition. And the winner is Edward's branch line, and Edward, who was pretty much took charge and got all the points that their team got. Timothy was just hanging out there. And same for the Skarloey Railway. Reneus, the Gallon Old Engine, got all the points of that his team got. Then Duck and Oliver were able to get 1 point in the last round thanks to Duck. And unfortunately Thomas and Toby couldn't quite get any points on the board. They were close a couple times, but just not quite close enough. So the final points, we have Little Western with 1, Edward's branch line with 4 points, Skarloey Rail with 2, and Thomas's branch with 0. And those points were from Duck, Edward, and Reneus. So Edward was really on point today, and it was first round wasn't quite as exciting, but the last other rounds could more than made up for it. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. I think on Tuesday we will probably have a What's New, and then on Thursday we will return to the letter battles on Crash City. So stay tuned for those, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.